The Making of a Basketball Dynasty, unreleased interviews with LA Lakers owners Dr. Jerry and Jeanie Buss, produced and directed by Dr. Elliott Haimoff of Afterburner Enterprises, and the introduction is narrated by John Ireland. Part 1, Introduction.
Hello, sports fans. John Ireland, voice of the Los Angeles Lakers here. If you're a sports history enthusiast, you can't miss the unbelievable story told by longtime Lakers owner Dr. Jerry Buss, his daughter, the current Lakers president, Jeanie Buss, plus a vast assortment of sports icons. And it's hard to believe the end result would be the Buss family building one of the greatest pro basketball franchises in the history of sports in the LA Lakers that forever altered the entire landscape of professional sports and entertainment. Jerry and Jeanie put the show in Showtime in the world of professional sports. Back in February 1967, the world of pro basketball was thrown into an upheaval by just one man, Dennis Murphy. Dennis had the almost unbelievable audacity to single-handedly create a brand new pro basketball league, the American Basketball Association, or sometimes better known as the ABA. In doing so, he disrupted the entire NBA monopoly, which not only had a stranglehold on all team franchises, but on the players' salaries as well. At that time, multifaceted, Dr. Jerry Buss was a chemical engineering instructor at USC, where he previously conducted his PhD research, as well as working for an aerospace defense contractor. However, he was also a highly successful and flamboyant real estate businessman. By 1970, Jerry was seriously considering a jump into sports team ownership. He wanted to enhance his own branding, so he began actively looking into buying a local ABA franchise that Dennis Murphy created, the Los Angeles Stars. It was financially struggling at the time, and the owner was looking for a suitable buyer. Jerry teamed up with his real estate business partner, Frank Mariani, to make an offer for the ABA's Stars. However, another one of Jerry's business associates, Bill Daniels, swooped in, bought the team, then promptly whisked them off to his hometown of Salt Lake City, Utah. Feeling thwarted but undaunted, Jerry then looked into buying another one of the ABA franchises, the San Diego Conquistadors. Jerry's play was to trade his ownership of one of his properties, a Palm Springs resort called the Ocotillo Lounge, for an ownership portion of the Conquistadors. But again, this offer came up short, and Jerry couldn't close the deal. Even that disappointment didn't squash Jerry's desire to enter into the universe of sports team ownership. He just needed to find another opportunity in that target-rich environment. Dennis persuaded Jerry to forget about getting an ABA team that carried huge financial responsibilities. Instead, Dennis sold Jerry on the idea of joining his newest league creation, World Team Tennis. Dennis told Jerry that since it's a smaller and much more manageable venture that still had the same responsibilities as a larger sports franchise, selling tickets, dealing with the players' salaries, putting on an entertaining event, he would get all the bang for less buck while he'd be learning the ropes of sports team ownership. At the time Jerry was running his tennis team, the LA Lakers were owned by Jack Kent Cooke, who also owned the LA Kings NHL hockey team and the Forum Sports Arena. When Jerry complained to Dennis about his tennis team's venue at the LA Sports Arena and was looking at the possibility of finding a new home for his tennis franchise, Dennis was instrumental in getting Jerry introduced to Jack Kent Cooke. Soon afterwards, Jack Kent Cooke found himself in the middle of a very nasty and tumultuous divorce, prompting him to move to Nevada to avoid California's community property laws. So, as Jack Kent Cooke left California, he offered to sell the Lakers, Kings, and the Forum to Jerry as a package deal. For several years, Jerry ran the Lakers, the LA Kings hockey team, and organized various events at the Forum. Jerry eventually sold his interest in the Kings and the Forum in order to focus all of his attention on his true love of basketball and the Lakers. Freed up to focus on the Lakers, Jerry applied another one of Dennis's ownership lessons. Jerry learned from Dennis early on that a successful team owner must also work on team building and retention in the management ranks. This led to Jerry ensuring that
Sample complete. Ready to continue?